Hello! Hello, can somebody turn off the music? This is the last one on the right side. Yes, thank you. It's a wonderful acoustic over here. We don't need any microphone, and we can have at least 500 people in here. So, welcome to Motorgate Gallery. This is the opening ceremony, cutting the ribbon, putting down the drapery on the back. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's a great day for the Roosevelt Island community. It's a significant day because RIVAA's idea of the island of art is more and more real. We did another step forward. The entire community is very happy that we have the third gallery, art gallery of Roosevelt Island. RIVAA Gallery, Octagon Gallery, and Motorgate Gallery.
All right.
So the idea of the island of art is more and more real. I just wanted to say thank you to many people who work on making it real. First, to RIOC directors and presidents, Don Lewis, president of RIOC, who embraced this idea very much. He's not here with us, but he called me yesterday and we had a short discussion. He was extremely happy. Steve Gironis, vice president of RIOC, who also embraced the idea from the very beginning. He was behind it and he pushed things forward so it happened. I just wanted to... I would like to thank you all directors, board of directors of RIOC, because they had a session in December and they applauded the idea and they pushed this idea forward. We have Howard Levy with us today and Margie Smith. But the greatest thanks, I have to say, are for Margie Smith. She not only pushed ideas forward, she was with us on every day when we were selecting the artwork, when we were trying to decide where to put it and how to locate it. Even today at 10 o'clock we were discussing where to put the ribbon, how to put the drapery. So, thank you, Martin. And as a matter of fact, yes, she decided to move the garbage can from here to the corner because it is already obstructing the beautiful piece of work. I would like also to say thank you to Erica Spencer from RIOC. She's not with us today, but she was managing this project on behalf of RIOC. But there is a crew led by Santo Verta, the project manager from RIOC, with Juan Rivera, Roger Kamara Magnath, Paul Milky, and Alex Panashko. They spent hours and hours mounting those pieces on the concrete wall, dealing with the big chain which was over here, cutting it, attaching the work, and finally on the fourth floor you will see there are big panels 6 feet by 16. We mounted it and we realized that it's completely wrong. We have to remount it. But they were happy, they were fascinated by what we are doing. It's like instant gratification. After a few hours of work, suddenly this place is different. I would like also to thank you to all artists who participate in the 6 Fall for Arts festivals. Those panels are from Fall for Arts Festival, and they are done by students from different schools on the island, by artists. Many of them are here with us, so I think we'll introduce them later. I would like also to thank my colleagues from RIVAA for being with me and pushing me and supporting me with this project. It was done in a short period of time, and I think we need to move ahead. This gallery is the work in progress. It will be changed, we'll mount the new pieces, we'll take down the old pieces. We welcome the sculptors to come over here and put some of their work. So far we have one outside on the 4th floor, standing over there for the last 20 years, or 30 years. We would like to have some more, so I think this is a great space to exhibit the art. I have to say that I would like to see something like the competition in London. You have a Trafalgar Square with 4 pedestals. On 3 of them, there are the big generals standing on, sitting on the horses. The 4th one is empty. So London, artists from London decided to do the competition. Every year and a half, the new sculpture is put on the 4th pedestal. And there is a competition. There are many artists submitting to their work. Maybe we can do something over here. But without, I'm skipping many of my notes because it's already cold over here. I would like also to introduce the group of young people, architects and editors of the Corp magazine. They are here. Coincidentally, a month and a half ago, I got a phone call from one of them saying, listen, we have the 6th edition of the Corp magazine, and there is a major piece, article about the Motorgate. So that's why we were rushing to put together the opening of this Motorgate gallery, and later having the party at the RIVAA gallery would start at 3 o'clock. Therefore, I have to shorten my speech. At 3 o'clock, Gallery RIVAA, people from Corp magazine will tell us more about the brutalistic architecture of the Motorgate and what they are doing. I would like to introduce Kyle May, editor-in-chief. Author of the piece about Motorgate, Julia Baumgarthout. Julia worked with us logistics, and Michael Abramson, who flew from Michigan. And I finish with my speech. Steve Giron is president of RIOC. Please tell us. Vice President.
Thanks, Tad. I just want to say that Tad has actually initiated this gallery to help with Margie, Howard, Erica, Spencer L. It's kind of breathed life into this area. We used to come in, it was very drab and dreary. We didn't really know what to do with it. This is a nice start. Hopefully we're going to enhance it. I know one time we wanted to put a tram.
Spinning wheels.
Spinning wheel, yeah. So that may be our next project. Hopefully we'll paint the floors. This is really, as we're on. Yeah, I said hopefully. You know, art is one of the things that usually the first things that get cut in the budget are state budgets or federal budgets and so forth. But we're really, I think, RIOC, with the help of the many board members, that we really try to enhance it. It's something that's special, that brings a lot of value to young kids. I know RIVAA Gallery, when we have the Hall for Arts, my daughter goes to their art classes. There's a lot of things with the young kids. Hall for Arts, I don't know if everybody is aware of it. This past fall, we had it down in South Point Park. It was a wonderful event. This is really where all these artists come out and they create their masterpieces. So just want to say thank you. I know that the last year or so, the RIVAA Gallery, there were some missions there. We worked together to keep that open. Hopefully this is something that will, I think everybody would agree, really enhances Roosevelt Island, makes this place very unique. And I just want to say thanks.
Thank you.
I think these guys have said it all. I've lived on this island for 30 years, and for 30 years I've been saying, why can't we do something with this place? And it took Tad to say, hey, I got an idea of what we can do with it. One thing Steve left out, by the way, is if you look over there, there's one more painting that you don't see, it's outside. If you look at the gills on the top of the fish, here's the artist. Arlene Jacoby. Okay, Arlene's this high. So that's where the gills came from. Steve is also, in addition to agreeing to painting the floor, he's going to get the power wash. Here you go. So it's going to stay nice and clean. We're trying to beautify the whole island as much as we can. And those of you not on been on the island before, we have a beautiful church plaza down by the gallery. We just had that repaved. We had a slate roof put on. We have some our landscape architects who will be coming in, designing it, so it really is a nice centerpiece. So we're going to try to get the whole island spruced up. We've got some grants from the city, plantings around here. We're going to ask everybody on the island if they come up with any thoughts of other places that we can beautify. We want everybody to just give them to us. And we're going to do what we can to keep this place nice and lively and clean and interesting. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Ted. I especially want to thank Margie, who working with Ted, sparked this idea, and really stood here and considered where and how and what. And we're very happy and pleased to look and see the result. Adding to what Margie is saying, we will be refurbishing Blackwell House. A lot of work needs to be done in the interior, but that'll be available to the community also, probably early 14, the way things go. So that'll be another space for the community, and we're attempting to bring forward spaces throughout the island so that people are able to use all the island as their own. And thank you all for coming, and I hope that everyone enjoys this beautiful space and this improving space. I'm really caught by the amount of light coming through here and the really grand vistas. So, we'll learn more about brutalism later, but I think that concept of expansive space, use of light and shadow, is very key, and having elements of color to really bring up the interest. So thank you all for being here.
I would like to introduce Kyle May, editor-in-chief of Clog magazine, so maybe you and Jacob could say a few words, please.
Sure. First, let me introduce everybody. Clog is it's an architectural journal that comes out 4 times a year, but it's made up of a lot of great staff. I'm Kyle May, Julia Fondenhout, Jacob Rydell, Jeffrey Franklin, Archie Lee Coates, Stephanie Lee, and Thomas Lozada. Probably couldn't find his way over here. For our brutalism issue, which is our 6th issue that we come out with, we also tapped into Michael Abrahamson's expertise, who flew here from Michigan, where he's getting his PhD. So we can talk more about brutalism over at RIVAA, but Jacob Rydell is our expert on Roosevelt Island in terms of its architecture. So thank you, and we'll talk about it more later.
Well, I wouldn't venture to call myself an expert, but I would say that a lot of people asking why we decided to have our launch party here on Roosevelt Island. And as all the editors, as architects and designers, We're particularly inspired by this island, which 40 years ago, almost around, this was really a new town, right? And actually spaces such as this really do embody what we find to be a really inspiring approach to both infrastructure and planning and ways of living in a very dense city. And we think that there's so many lessons to be learned from the ideas that were tried at this island so many years ago and since. And it's particularly inspiring to come back now and see something like this, and to see that spirit of, thank you, that spirit of kind of reinvention, renewal, and also really forward thinking is still very much alive. And very best, exactly.
Everyone's a co-op.
Life here, including the dogs, the pigeons, and everything else in the yard. And I think we all feel that we're just, all as architects and designers, we're excited to see what will happen here 40 years hence. And it's very exciting to see that this spirit is very much still going on in this island, and we just want to be part of it. So thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I suggest for everybody who didn't see the fourth floor, which is quite inspiring because you can walk around and see a few pieces this size on the fourth floor coming down. If you didn't see it,
Especially back here.
Especially
Walk down,
back, yes.
Back behind that red wall.
So I think that we are ready to do the cutting ribbon. Yes.
I think so.
The photographers are ready, the music will be on, the RIOC is starting from here.
Tell us when. Ready? Set. Cut.
And right now, let's go to the gray wall.
No end to the drama.
We are ripping it off.
Let's go.
There is only a few galleries in the world which are open 24 hours a day. Thank you for coming. And we are going to the Gallery RIVAA for some wine, drinks, and warm conversation.
Okay, great.